I know where you're at. Once I got through the initial shock of diagnosis, my mind was going crazy with questions like, what's happening right now? Am I going to be able to work? Can I support my family? Can I afford treatment? Is the treatment going to work? Is the cancer gone? Is it coming back? How is this going to affect my marriage? How is this going to affect my daughter? How is this going to affect my family? All these questions go through your head, and they go through rapid fire, and they go through on and on and on as you go into starting your treatment and into your treatment. So during treatment, there were times when I could feel I was nearing my breaking point. I just wanted to give up, just stop the treatment. It is what it is. That's it. I'm finished. No more. Or at least just take a break. Luckily, my wife's a little bit stronger than I was and was telling me, no, you're not taking a break. We're not stopping the treatment. Let's go. It's time to go. And I'm glad she did, because there was a time we did take a small break because the machine had a broken part, and we had about, I think it was 3 days off with no treatment, with radiation, and it really didn't help any. I felt just as bad at the end of 3 days as I did at the beginning of it. So that's just what it was. Don't take a break. Don't stop. So if I had to go back in time and tell myself what I know now, then this is what I would tell myself. This is what I would tell me. I'd be like, hey, me, listen, you need to, number one, trust the process. Listen to the doctors and the nurses. They've done this more than once. You're not patient number one here. Listen to them, follow their advice, follow their instructions. Number two is follow their instructions. Number three, start using the peg tube. Like right now, if you've got a peg tube in, you need to be using that thing. That was a big mistake on my part. I had a horrible attitude about it that I don't want this inside me. I don't want to use the peg tube. The doctor told me, use the peg tube. Within about 3 days, you need to start using it, getting used to it. I'm smart. What is there? What's there to get used to about using a peg tube, right? I figured that out pretty quick. You got to get used to how to use the peg tube. The way the food goes in, the way you administer it, and keep from getting it all over the place is a process. Get used to it before you make yourself mad when you're really sick. Next, don't give up and don't stop. The treatment sucks, but it's going to end. Remember, you've got a set number of days. You've got a set number of chemo treatments. You've got a set number of radiation treatments. They're going to end. Get a calendar, mark them off. Number 5, be as active as possible during treatment. Get up, take a walk. Short walks. It doesn't have to be a long walk. We're not talking about taking a hike to the top of a mountain or something. Be as active as you can. Take some walks here and there. As my wife likes to remind me, sitting on the couch watching Netflix does not count as being active. I thought I was being pretty active like that. She said I was not. So again, be a little more active than I was. Number six, discuss what is happening with your family and friends. Discuss what is going on, what you're thinking, what an issue is, any issues that you're having. Talk to them. Let them be involved, right? And number 7, this is really important. If you feel that darkness is starting to close in, the anxiety is starting to build up, and you just don't feel like you can shake it, you don't feel like you can get out of that hole, ask for help. Talk to your cancer center, get a referral, get some help, talk to a psychologist, and they have psychologists and psychiatrists on staff who are used to dealing with people who have cancer. Talk to those people. Let them help you through this process, this difficult time that you're having. So I'm now 15 months, my first annual post-treatment scan. And I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous. If you remember in the last video, I was fighting with the insurance company about getting this scan done, whether they were going to let me or not. They didn't want to. I wanted it. My doctor wanted it. We've reached a negotiated point here. I will be having a scan coming up tomorrow, which will be the 27th. So the 27th, at about 4 in the morning your time, at 4 in the morning East Coast time in the U.S., I'll be starting my annual scan, and I'm a little bit nervous. My questioning, I'm back to, is it really gone? Is my cancer come back? Has it started to come back? Is it getting worse? And then what if it has? How am I going to respond to that? Well, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. See ya.